just to talk about your health, the cancer scare, and those kinds of things you built on Netflix. Just your thoughts on the reaction to it.
Well, of course, millions of people are dealing with setbacks every day. So you got to keep that in mind all the way through. But there's no question that from my point of view, the great life that I get to have, believe it or not, being around you guys, being around this team, being around the NFL, being around sports, that for me, if you need to be around a positive attitude when you're trying to deal with something like that, I've been around it. So I've been blessed to, as I dealt with that cancer, I've been blessed to get to be a part of the NFL. We've got a lot, as you know, to keep your mind going forward. Pressure, we talk about challenges. I told a coach one time, he said, man, that going for two, that just adds pressure. And I don't want to sound condescending, but I said, look, everybody on that TV, everybody up in those stands, they're dealing with things. They're dealing with pressure. We all have pressure. Let's all be thankful we're here to get to deal with it.
Jerry, how scary did it get for you?
Well, you don't like to think about your mortality, but I was so fortunate to have some great people that sent me in the right direction. I got to be a part of a trial that was propitious. It really worked. It's called PD1, and it really, really, really worked. It ate my hips up. I had to have both hips replaced because it was rough on your bones. But other than that, I'm so proud to get to be sitting here with you guys and be getting to do what we do.
How did it change perspective?
But it was in the back of your mind.
Did it change any perspective for you on life in general?
No, I have. I got involved with the Cowboys because, unlike it seems sometimes, seriously, it was a poor investment. I was with the Cowboys because I wanted the job of running the Cowboys, and not necessarily for my children, not necessarily for anybody. I wanted that job, and that's the way it's been. And focus, and when you're passionate and get to totally engulfed in what you're doing, that helps you deal with some of the other issues we deal with in life.
Jerry, not the hard pivot topics here, but what have you made of Michael Parsons' participation during his time out here at Boston?
Again, I'm glad he's been here. It's important. It's important for the teammates, but it's important for him to pick up all of the coaching and the nuances. Osmosis is a very big thing, and he's been here and been a part of that.
Now that you're headed home, do you think that talks would pick up a little bit with him?
I don't know that necessarily talks will, but we've got a game coming, and he's under contract.
Who have you liked in camp so far? Who have you liked in camp so far?
Well, I've been real pleased with Thomas, and he's gotten some real opportunity here. And we certainly need that showing up on his part. I like several of the young guys. I just overall like the tempo with the camp. Give Brian Schottenheimer his due there to have that. And I'm looking forward to Saturday night. They're back in Dallas, and so, but I like what we've seen so far, and on balance, I don't even want to mention it, but we've come out here in pretty good shape with our injury, which is always a focal point.
Be it discipline or physicality, what stood out to you most in the first, Schottenheimer training camp?
Well, I like the physicality, the enthusiasm. Probably the last play we just saw, that number 54 taking that thing to the house and outrunning everybody. probably is a great way to have ended this practice and certainly of his camp. Sam is not fragile in terms of mental, but as Michael Irvin said, when he had an injury that flashed before him the prospects of not playing again, Michael said it made his career to appreciate what he might miss. I think Sam has had that same realization, and so he's come back. He's had an outstanding training camp, and I would think somebody might have set that up for him to run the length of the field with that interception. But I think one of the players said, might have been Dak, oh no, anybody but Sam, because he's showing leadership out here as well.
Is there concerning you, Jerry, as you leave here and know that Philadelphia is a few weeks away?
Well, the world champ, you couldn't start her off any more challenging than that. Be at their home, all of it's there, and Philadelphia's always all that we can possibly handle when we go up there. So as far as I'm concerned, it's a good way to start it out, and we'll get a real read on not necessarily the season, how the season's going to go, but it'll be a real good, solid test on how much progress we made in training camp. But again, not to use a cliche, but it's one of 17, and but it's counts in every way there is. Playing the world champion counts in the perception, and of course counts in the division. It starts right off with all the marbles.
Do you foresee any talent that's not on the roster right now making the 53?
Again, I don't at all, but I wouldn't close the door.
As you wait for corners to get healthy, do you guys need to make an addition in the cornerback room?
It's probably hard to make an addition at this point in training camp, but certainly the numbers as we start the season are one that we've got a very close eye on. But the other part of that is we've got some extraordinary help on the way for traditionally how you go in short into a position into a season with that position. So we do have, it doesn't mean we won't try, but we do have good help on the way, and that's the encouraging.
Do you feel like Diggs is that help on the way a little sooner than
Yes,
later?
yes. I think Diggs is hopefully not only, as it turns out, the initial game or games, but certainly for the season. Counting on Diggs to really be a player for us.
Is there a deadline to know whether Micah Parsons plans to play in week 1 or not?
No, not at all. You don't have deadlines when you're playing under a contract.
What's preventing you guys from talking right now?
Again, really nothing.
So why don't you talk?
Again, nothing would be that, and we might or might not talk. And the rest of that gets in what we do every day.
Even though he is under contract, are you guys comfortable if we don't get a deal done that he'll be ready to go for Philly?
Well, again, all you got to go on are contracts. And we are negotiating for a contract. Well, when you do a contract, you would hope that after a negotiation, that's what both the team and the player look to see what our obligations are. And so I have a lot of respect for a contract.
Would you like to get a deal done with the Ron Bland before the season's going?
Again, any time that we're anticipating improvement, which if we want to extend, that would call that a plus, an improvement on the overall picture. Anytime we can get that done, then that's a plus and a good event of the day.
Jerry, what's your thoughts on how
But it goes on all the time.
how the documentary turned out?
Well, again, I've had the chance to see all of the documentary, and it was pretty emotional. I don't know, I guess a part of living is that you look back and you don't just dwell on many slow moments, hard moments, emotional moments, negative moments. You don't dwell on that. And so, but when you're, by experience in doing this documentary, we got into that since on a personal basis, I've been a part of the NFL. It was more emotional. It wasn't as pretty as I thought I remembered it. I had a lot of mistakes along the way. But if and when it did, and it did show moments of elation, that's football. And that doesn't surprise me at all. Football's about 98% having to really combination of endure and work through, and 1 or 2% elation. And there's not a lot in between.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Awesome. Thank you.
Jerry.